The law, statutes, and commandments will fix a lot of this mess that's going on.
Right.
But it's harsh judgments associated with the laws. It's very harsh. It's an Eastern custom.
Real quick. Just that the law on grape alone would fix abortions.
Yep.
They justify abortion, say you get grape by just some random guy. Well, if this law is in place, ain't nobody gonna be walking around all freaky doing that.
Right.
Or incest rape or anything like that. So these laws would negate all these other ways that Esau has put in place right now.
Right. If a man knew that he will be held accountable for that action, most likely he ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna be just a lot of casual sex and all of that.
Ain't no casual, you know what I'm saying?
And if it's a guy that does that and he gets judged in front of the congregation, it's to make sure nobody else do that. This right here ain't the way to go. So therefore he's been put to death.
Yep.
You see, it's sin's punishable by death. That's what people don't understand. You know, everybody you got some people that's offended by the death penalty. You're gonna sit up here and let a dude go on a 50 people killing spree, right? He go on a 50 people killing spree.
Now we gotta buy this nigga lunch for 30 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, get him up out of here.
You know?
You got to spray. Fuck your spray. You get the spray.
You talked about the prison population earlier.
You got caught.
If that law, 80% of the people that's in jail is behind
What you gonna take?
on some kind of adultery or something like that. If the laws, a nigga get put to death for adulteries, the prison population is drastically down. There's a lot of murder that's down. There's a lot of the families being broken up goes away.
Yeah.
Because the man is present. Just one law being implemented trickles down to so many facets of life.
Right. And that proves how the laws of the scriptures is going to change the world, the new world, Jacob's world. It's going to be implemented. One law, one God, and everything is going to be running right. How to deal with the earth, how to deal with women, the people, how we got to deal with each other. Yeah. Every avenue is going to shine bright. That's right. You know, that's right.
Esau loved that. He's sinning because he getting rich off of it.
He getting rich.
He getting rich off that adultery.
He getting rich out of disorder.
He win off sin.
He winning off sinning. Yep. Keep reading a little bit, and then we'll, you know.
I'm gonna go back to Numbers 31 and 10 in the NLT. It says they burned all the towns and villages where the Midianites had lived. After they had gathered the plunder and captives, both people and animals, they brought them all to Moses and Eleazar the priest, and to the whole community of Israel, which was camped on the plains of Moab beside the Jordan River across from Jericho. Moses, Eleazar the priest, and all the leaders of the community went to meet them outside the camp. But Moses was furious with all the generals and captains who had returned from the battle. Why have you let all the women live?
Put them niggas to death too. Go ahead.
These are the very ones who followed Balaam's advice and caused the people of Israel to rebel against the Lord at Mount Peor.
Right. Fuck them hoes.
They are the ones who caused the plague to strike the Lord's people. So kill all the boys and all the women who have had intercourse with a man.
Right. The ones that's not virgins, kill them. Just kill them off.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Only the young girls who are virgins may live.
Wow.
You may keep them for yourselves.
So how was they able to tell? How was they able to tell who was virgins and who wasn't? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So, just like the Cap always go into it, man. Just because you take the little girl, don't mean you can let them grow up.
Yeah, they can grow up.
That's what I'm saying.
They can mature to your liking.
Decently and in order.
Yep. Right. They just come serve.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna come serve for your nation.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was they try. I was saying they take that. Oh, y'all some pedos. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Well, certain women were betrothed or promised to a man, and he would like her to mature to his liking. But around 12, 13, he may betroth her to himself. But he may be like, you know what? She needs to mature more. She needs to learn how to do this more. Boom, boom, boom. Teach her this. Sometimes a man would just take them. Right. That's what Paul said. If she had passed the flower of her age,
leave them alone.
Basically, you can if you burning, hey, and y'all burning, just do what you got to do. You sin not. Right. All right.
Exactly what I'm saying.
So that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You can read that, Yawan. I want to read an excerpt as the beloved brother here just read, and read it again, Baba Gashar. Okay. And Jeremiah 6 and 16. All right. Somebody also get Jeremiah 18 and 15. Whichever one go first. You got it? Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Hey, we defending the gospel, man.
Right.
We ain't lying. Hey, did we just show y'all in the Bible these things?
Right.
Go ahead.
Stand ye in the ways.
Right.
And see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein,
Right.
and ye shall find rest for your souls.
See, when you accept the will of the Lord, eventually he'll deal with you. That's why a lot of you ain't at rest, because ultimately the Lord hasn't fully comforted you because you reject his word.
Right.
Go ahead.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
That's crazy, nigga. That's barbaric. Meanwhile, you losing.
Depressed and anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety with your freedom and liberty. Choosing all of the wrong men. The men don't know how to be men. The women are just roaming around. If you establish order, a righteous family would choose your husband. A righteous family would even choose the wife. Or what family or crock of people you gonna get your wife from? It's gonna be from them. Because they have these particular values or whatever it may be. And you would join them unto your house. Go ahead. Jeremiah 8:15 and 18.
All right, Jeremiah, you say 15 or 18 and 15?
18 and 15.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeremiah 18 and 15. Because my people have forgotten me, they have burned incense to vanity.
My people have forgotten me. They have burned incense to vanity, like Christianity. Christianity is vanity according to the Heavenly Father. They've burned incense to vanity, things that are empty. Burning incense was associated with trying to connect to your power. Go ahead.
It says, and they have caused them to stumble in their ways from the ancient paths.
Right, this is why our people are stumbling here in America. And all throughout the four corners of the earth, because they have forgotten the ancient path. Okay? They've tried to walk in paths that ultimately don't belong to them, and they looking crazy.
Yep. And that's why we're like all broke up. Like the family structure is broken.
Right.
The children don't listen to the elders. The women are out of order. The men want to be transformers.
Right.
Everything's just out of order.
Yeah, the men want to be women,
Yeah.
and the women want to be men.
Yep.
Men painting their fingernails and their toes.
Yeah, you got men painting their fingernails now. You can't establish a nation like that.
We're in Bizarro world.
Like Magic Johnson's son.
Yeah.
He got all of this money, right?
He like 6'7" too.
Now the purpose of a son is that you pass your legacy down.
Right.
Right? E.J. Johnson to cut his rod off.
He did?
He's a woman.
Oh man, I didn't know he went all the way with it.
I'm pretty sure he did.
And that's a big dude too.
Ask AI. E.J.
ChatGPT. Yeah.
That's a minute there.
No. That's scheduled for next week.
Right. But again, he
He just like him too.
he can't pass it down because the
crazy.
dude ain't dealing with a woman. He ain't got no wife.
Right.
Man and
crazy.
woman were meant to dwell with one another,
right.
have a children, and the purpose was to pass your legacy down through the generations.
Right.
But if you got a son I want to be a girl,
Like Dwayne.
but that's glorified in this world, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Meanwhile, that's destroying your nation. And these are the things you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are marching for. You're marching for your own demise and destruction.
Right.
When you say, well, Kamala, Obama, look, what have they done to forward righteousness in the earth?
Nothing.
They're telling 8-year-olds that they can change their sex. Why would you follow somebody like that? Without their parents' consent.
That's what I'm saying. How is that even gonna work?
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You 8 years old.
That's insane.
How is that gonna work?
You can't buy cigarettes, but you can cut your rod off.
You can't buy some beer until you're 21. No.
That's madness.
8 years old.
Okay, and and they're forcing it into children's ears. Children are totally anti-Messiah now.
Oh yeah.
That's hateful, man. Don't be like that, dude.
Everything's hateful.
But on down the line, generations, just watch. Look what it's done. Where we at? You gonna read that?
Did you want to read that thing?
Yeah.
His phone died or something.
I put the
That
screenshot in the
preface?
chat. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got a precept.
Yep. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 8 in the NLT.
Right.
For Jerusalem will stumble and Judah will fall because they speak out against the Lord
Right.
and refuse to obey him.
Right.
They provoke him to his face.
Right. They provoke him to his face. They doing it on camera. It's like a woman cheating, but then she holding the camera on herself.
Yeah, they proud. The very look on their faces give them away. They display their sin like the people of Sodom.
Right. They display their sin like the people of Sodom.
They don't even try to hide it.
And what's the history of Sodom?
Yep.
They talk about they're teaching LGBT history in the school. Let's start at Sodom and Gomorrah with that class.
Man.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's right. The truth.
This is Romans 1.
What's the outcome?
What's the outcome of your liberty and freedom to do what you want but death? People who practice those lifestyles, their health insurance is higher. Why? Because they live a lifestyle that's contrary to nature.
Full of sickness.
It's a risky lifestyle.
That hole is not meant to be penetrated.
It's a death style. Really, it ain't even a lifestyle. It's quite the opposite.
So you're working against the Lord. Meanwhile, you're free to do it, and you're happy and you're loving it, but you're dying.
Yep. Right.
The wages of sin is death, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right. They display their sin like the people of Sodom and don't even try to hide it. They are doomed. They have brought destruction upon themselves.
Right. And you wonder why you keep getting shot and losing? What's up?
I have a question.
What's up?
So, do you guys consider yourself Jewish or Christian?
Well, what does the word Jewish mean? What is a Jewish?
Somebody who follows the Torah.
Huh?
Somebody who follows the Torah?
Well, not really. When they're saying that they're Jewish, you know, ish means pertaining to. A Jew is really Judah, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So when they're saying that they're the Jews, they're saying that they're the physical descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob from the tribe of particularly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom. So we believe that we are the real Jews. We're not Jewish. We believe we're the real Jews.
Yeah.
Because the true Jews, okay, when you go into the scriptures, it gives you markers on what they would go through, how the judgment associated with them, how to identify them, okay, and ultimately they wouldn't go back to the land. Right now, you see there's a war in that land right now, right? There's a war between the Palestinians and the Jews, right? Now, according to biblical prophecy, when the true Jews got in that land, there will be no more war. So why is there a war going on over there? There's war going on over there because those aren't the true people of the Heavenly Father. And what they're doing is all prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. So no, we don't consider ourselves Jewish. We don't wish we were Jew. We believe first of all, through faith. This is our faith that we are the true children of the Most High.
Yes.
So you guys only accept
We accept who the world calls Jesus
No.
Christ. His name is Yahawashi.
Right.
Is that what you're getting at?
Right. No, we don't just accept the Old Testament. We believe in the volume of the book.
Yeah.
We're what they call messianic. We believe in the Son of the Most High.
Yep.
Right. And
Old and
that term Christian was a derogatory term. That's why, like I said, they called them Christians at Antioch. It was a derogatory term that the Jews were giving other Israelites that were following who the world calls Jesus Christ.
Yep.
All right. And so they was called those Christians.
Right.
It was a term for people that were seeking out messiahs at that time.
Right.
Even
Serapis Christus.
Serapis Christus and everything like that.
Right.
But it just stuck over time and millennium. You know. But the people who were following the Lord were Israelites that believed that he was the fulfillment of those prophecies that you read about in the Old Testament.
Right, because in the Old Testament, there's prophecies of the coming of the Messiah. So there's a lot of people who say that they're Torah only. Well, the Torah, in the laws and the prophets, prophesied of the Son of the Most High coming. It's said in the book of Isaiah, he will be born, a child is born. That's eventually going to bring us back to our power. He's all throughout the volume of the book. So the New Testament is ultimately the history of the Jews as they were in a Roman captivity. All right?
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
Right.
It is written of me to do thy will, O God.
Even Moses spoke of the Messiah coming.
That's right.
He said, you're going to have to hearken unto him. That's the true high priest. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the Lord speaking if you had a red letter Bible. Matthew 5:17, it says, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right, he came to fulfill what was written of him, and he came
This
to
is the
fulfill.
New Testament.
He came to literally fulfill the law. Who the world literally calls Jesus Christ. He was the high priest.
Yep.
He was the unblemished lamb. Everything that we needed as Israelites to be brought back to the Father under that first covenant, the high priest, the sacrifice, the scapegoat on the Day of Atonement. The Messiah fulfilled that for us in his death. So we believe in the Messiah.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Any other questions?
Y'all, what do you think about Islam?
Huh?
What do you all think about Islam?
What do we think about Islam?
Yeah.
We believe that it's a false religion. We don't believe that it is the way. It's basically a carbon copy of the Bible.
No prophecies.
Because the Islam came when you deal with it, with the reason you have the crescent star and the moon, that goes back to sun and moon worship. But what is known as Islam today, all right, Muhammad came years after the Messiah came. The Bible was already, the Old Testament was already written.
Yeah, like the 600, like in the 600s AD.
Right.
When Muhammad came around.
Right.
What about whenever it says in John 14, like, Father's great?
Speak up.
Yeah, you a man. Speak up. No, you good.
What happens in like John 14:28? It says like the Father's greater than I.
Right.
So doesn't that implicate? And there's many other like verses that we could probably look up. But there's many other verses that give you a different interpretation of what Jesus was saying. Maybe he was saying to worship God instead of worship him.
Well, first of all, when the Messiah came on the earth, he didn't come to be worshipped. He didn't come to be bowed to. Now, in his kingdom he is, but the Lord was running away from being bowed. He didn't come. He came to do a duty.
He came to serve.
So he was basically, worship the Most High. That don't look. I'm just, but he came to show us how to walk, how to fulfill the law. But he didn't. What is that? He made himself of no reputation. In Philippians.
But at the same time, his message got corrupted. Like the Christians,
That's that false Islam breakdown.
Right.
start doing all this stuff.
Yeah, a lot of
So
things got
wouldn't
corrupted,
God-
but the truth will never get corrupted.
I agree, but wouldn't God have to sit down like somebody else to finalize that corruption?
What do you mean?
Like a prophet or something.
The prophets are here. You're looking at the prophets.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you may not believe it, but through the Spirit, the Lord has always sent prophets and men that he's opened up understanding to amongst the captivities of the Israelites. You don't think he's going to send them in the last one? The prophets are here, men who were going to give the true interpretation of what these scriptures were talking about. Because for years, there's all kind of philosophies and ideologies that have been tied to the
It's
Bible.
actually prophesied that there was going to be false prophets that come along.
Right.
And false doctrines that's going to be spewed out.
Right.
That's actually fulfilling prophecy that happened, man.
Right.
Right.
Okay? It's in the scriptures that was going to happen in the latter times, that you was going to have false prophets and false doctrines that was going to spread around the earth. But there was going to be one doctrine to follow.
Right.
Now, when you read in the scriptures, the Most High is dealing with the 12 tribes of Israel. Muhammad was of Ishmael. The Most High had never made a promise to the line of Ishmael that he was going to deal with that line according to his word.
Right.
To the word. As
Now,
far as
they
being
did get a
prophets.
blessing.
They got their
But
blessing.
they didn't get the covenant that Isaac got.
She was of the vine.
And that's even recognized in the Quran, where it talks about, in one of the surahs, it talks about how the children of Israel were the children of God.
Right.
You a
Right.
Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
What does the word Muslim mean?
Muslims is one we all like serve one God.
What does the word mean?
Yeah, we all serve one God.
It means to submit.
Yes.
Right.
So, I mean, just follow one God.
Right. Follow one God.
So you all not believe in Jesus.
Right. So
It's a
basically
God.
what Islam believes, they believe in Jesus,
Yeah, we do
but they
believe.
believe that he was just another prophet. They don't acknowledge him as the son of the Most High. Well, the Bible acknowledges him as the son of the Most High. Now, what does that mean? That he's the son of the Most High. We know that the Most High is supreme, right? But who was the first spirit he created?
Adam?
Huh?
Adam?
That's on earth. We talking about in the heavens.
That's right.
See, the scriptures tell you in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was a power. The word God just means power. When we say that he's the son of the Most High, he is the first spirit created, and after him, everything else comes.
Right.
All authority in heaven and on earth was given unto that man who we all call Jesus. His name is Yahawashi. But Islam says, yeah, he came to the earth. You know, we acknowledge him, but we don't acknowledge him as the son of God. That's basically y'all argument. And hey, if that's what y'all believe, we will see.
No, but you all not believe in him as a God. It's just
God, what does God mean? You're a God.
I'm not a God. I'm human.
Well, let's get Psalms
Psalms
82.
82.
What is the word? When we say you're a God, what is a God? Something that has the ability to create. You have a rod. You can create a child through your rod. You are a power.
Whenever we talk about-
The word God means power.
all it means.
So I'm not saying that you're the most high God.
Yeah, I know.
Unlimited power.
Huh?
Unlimited power.
Huh?
Not limited, but it's unlimited
Unlimited
power.
power.
Right, we don't have unlimited power. We don't have the unlimited power of the omnipotent Most High.
We're not
But we
omnipotent.
have power through Him. What do you call the sons of the Israelites? They're the sons of God, the sons of the power. So the power within us, all right, ultimately get it.
Psalms 82:6, I've said, Ye are gods.
Ye are gods.
And
The word
all-
God, the word God, what does the word Allah mean?
That means only one.
Huh?
Allah means only one, so one God.
It means God.
It means God.
Only God.
Or power.
It just means God. Power. Allah means power.
Or
Allah
judge.
Hayam
Yeah, but it's
is
only
gods
one.
or judges.
No, but it's only mean only one God too.
Huh?
It's mean one God first, and after that power and everything.
Right. So under your God, under Allah, there's no other angels or nothing?
I said angels.
Well, who's the second angel? Who's the second angel in command under Allah?
Jibril.
Who?
Jibril.
Jibril. Okay. He ain't the son of God to you?
He's one of the sons.
He's one of the angels.
So like,
He's
God,
just a messenger.
God, he's the person. I mean, it's not the person.
Huh?
See,
I mean,
it's
he's
just a,
special. He's
but you
unique.
see how it's just a corrupted version of what the scriptures
It's
talk
a lot
about.
of
No, but like,
semantical
how
stuff.
does it make sense that a man is the son of God? Like, how does that make
You're a son of
You're
God,
a son of God.
but you have the son of God.
Now we are creation of God.
We go by the scriptures.
We're not the
Y'all
only
are talking.
begotten son.
Well, first of all, go into the Quran and bring out y'all points.
point? What
Where's
No,
the
no,
where?
it's
Why don't
okay.
the Muslims ever bring out the Quran? And we ain't arguing with y'all.
What does the Quran say about the end of the world?
What does
What does
yeah?
the Quran say about the end of the world?
It says that.
What does it say?
It says that there's going to be corruption and that Isa, alayhi salam, is going to come
Yeah,
back.
he said Jesus
is going
He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
So the Islam tells you that Jesus is gonna come
But
back.
he's not as like a God, as a prophet.
No, he's gonna come back in the sky.
But not as a God. He's gonna come back.
He
as a
is
God.
coming back as a God.
So you
The
all
word
believe-
God means power. He's coming back as an angelic
So
power.
you all believe him like. So you all right now. You believe him as a God or a prophet or just the Son of God.
He is the Son of
So
God.
he's the Son of God. So you all believe him as the Son of God.
Yes.
The only begotten
In the
son.
Bible, yeah, he's the only begotten. He's the first spirit created by, like you say, the first spirit created by Allah was who y'all say?
Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Oh, you mean the angels or the humans?
The angels.
Gabriel, yeah.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Right. So again, we're saying that the first spirit created, which that was ultimately an act of producing something. Men have children on earth through the act of sex. The Most High spoke his son into existence. That was an act, that's his son. That's what the Bible, he calls him his son. So you have different kinds of sons of God though. You have the sons of God that's in the heavens, the angels, but you have the sons of God on earth, which is a chosen lineage that eventually leads to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? That comes through Adam, through Seth. They were supposed to represent the Most High on earth.
Right.
They were his sons. Ultimately, what does a son do? What do you do with a son? You train him up and discipline him in your ways, right? You're his father, he's your son.
Yeah.
We do that on earth. We're telling you the Most High did that in the heavens first through his son.
I got a quick scripture.
The Yahawashi, that's his name. That's what we call him. Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
There you go.
Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not.
Right. So according to you, Jesus is going to come back as a prophet, and that's going to usher in the end of the world?
I mean, it's one of the miracles in the world. Yeah. He's gonna become back as a prophet, and after that, he's gonna kill the fake Messiah.
He's going to be crucified?
He's gonna kill the fake Messiah. Kill the fake Messiah. We in Islam.
He's going to kill the fake Messiah.
Yeah.
The Antichrist.
The Antichrist?
Yeah.
And
So he
then-
does the same thing.
But and then what? Like what happens
Then
next?
after that, the day of judgment is gonna become, and we all
Judgment?
gonna die.
What's that look like?
Everybody going to die?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
And after that, we're gonna meet like.
So where we gonna go?
No, I want to
We're
hear
gonna go to the day of judgment. Heaven or hell. We're gonna stand in front of Allah, and all the prophets are gonna stand there as they all complete their messenger. Like all the prophets complete the mission of them. And now we're all gonna stand for the decision from Allah. Who's gonna make the decision?
Okay.
And we're all gonna see how sins you got, all this stuff. So it's basically
Right.
the same
So what's
thing.
gonna happen to the earth?
The earth is done. It's not gonna come back.
So there ain't gonna be no more earth.
It's gonna be the earth.
I mean, I'm glad. I want to hear what you believe.
So
that's what you believe, that the earth will not
Yeah,
ultimately
so
is going to be.
Basically,
Okay.
it's the same thing. But it's a
No, it's
difference
No,
not
not the
the
same
same.
thing. The
It's
Bible
definitely
talks
not the
about the
same.
kingdom.
Alright.
The
There's
kingdom of
similarities,
heaven is going to be
but
set
not
up on
with
earth.
that.
Now the Bible does say Babylon is going to be destroyed, but the whole earth ain't going to be destroyed because this is where paradise is going to be set up. The order from the heavens is coming to the earth.
Right.
So,
No, this is what we believe. Y'all through. Y'all saying the earth will destroy. Y'all dead. Yeah, we talking about life, brother. We don't be living that.
Teaching us nothing.
So you mean to tell me all of these kingdoms were able to rule on the earth and do that? No, it's all good. We men. We men. We ain't mad. But you mean to tell me all of these nations have ruled on earth, and then the final judgment is that everything just blows up and no righteous order gets to be?
Because this earth is just made to worship. Yeah, it's just a test.
This was a test.
Yeah.
Where does it say that at?
Yeah, like there's no Trinity on earth.
Eternity. Well, so where's heaven?
Or hell.
Where's heaven?
It's not earth.
Do you guys not have heaven?
So where is heaven for you? What is heaven?
It's the sky.
So it's
We
no
don't know
sun.
yet. Just up. It's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, but the earth is just temporary.
So y'all hear the Islamic faith?
If the earth is not temporary, why you all have to?
I got the same one.
Let me read this for you real quick. Y'all said the earth is going to be destroyed. It's Ecclesiastes 1:4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Right.
So that's what y'all teaching don't line up with the scriptures.
Right. The scriptures talk about a new heaven and a new earth. Right. New means refreshed. Kainos in the Greek. New means refreshed. See what the Lord is going to do, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he's going to send his only begotten son back in a big, gigantic, what people would call a spaceship, and he's going to gather up his chosen as America's being destroyed, because America is going to be destroyed. Okay? America. This is Babylon the Great according to the Holy Scriptures. This is going to burn. Hey, that's what Farrakhan says. You believe in Farrakhan?
Right. Who's Farrakhan?
Huh? You don't know.
He don't use Farrakhan? So yeah, because there's different kind of. Well, the nation of Islam is different from the Islam that they follow.
What nation of Islam? Is it black? So it means
yeah, the typical.
No, we don't follow that.
Right.
Right.
Those are the fake Muslims.
Nah, because Islam doesn't have like we all just one.
Right.
Doesn't matter black, white. Doesn't matter.
Right.
We don't have the nation.
Well, the God of the Bible deals with nations, right? Was not Ishmael a nation? Does not the Bible say the children of Israel are the holy seed?
Yeah, but this is God stuff, you know what I mean? But we're talking about here. Like,
yeah, he said the chosen nation is here on earth.
Yeah, in earth. But I'm talking about every messenger got his people. You know what I mean?
They came for their people.
For people, yeah.
Right. Their people.
Their people.
Right.
After that, yeah.
So Yahawashi is coming for his people.
Yeah. You know
I think the differentiation is because
there's a big difference.
I know. It's a big gap.
I think you guys. I think the big differentiation is that you guys believe that God can have a son, a creator. Like we look at the creator like us, and stuff for love.
Well, you can have a son then.
Well, not like that. I mean, in a way that we bring something into existence that's not from us. For example, like Elon Musk. You wouldn't call Elon Musk the father of Tesla. You just call him the creator of Tesla.
Yeah, but you can call him the father of Tesla.
You can call him that.
Yeah. That's the term that people
Father
say.
is an ancient. When you look at the ancient word, how father was used as somebody who was great at something. So you can be the father of a style.
We're talking about the creator, though.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the greatest of the great, and the first spirit he created, according to our faith, is Yahawashi. Now that power, Yahawashi, who was created in the heavens, he's come to the earth. When he came as who they call Jesus, he came from that high royal. As a matter of fact, get Philippians 3 or 2. You get it in the NLT. Who made it, thought it not robbery.
Yep. This is Philippians 2:5 in the NLT. It says you must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus. I'm just reading it verbatim.
Say Yahawashi.
Yahawashi Hamashiach
Yeah.
had, though he was God, he did not think of equality with God as something to cling to.
Right. He was a power. Literally, he's the first spirit in the heavens. It talks about in the book of Revelation, millions of angels are bowing to him.
Right.
He left that high priest position in the heavens and came to the earth to be a sacrifice for the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, though he was a power, he did not think of equality with the Most High power as something to cling to.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he gave up his divine privileges.
He gave up his divine privileges. Go ahead.
He took the humble position of a slave and was born as a human being.
Right. He was born as a human being. He put off his godly apparel, his heavenly body, and was born as a man on the earth. The Son of God came to the earth.
Right.
That's
second
the
Adam.
The second Adam. Go ahead.
When he appeared,
this guy right, he thinks he's like, these niggas are stupid.
Yo.
He thinks he got the breakdown. He's probably the worst one.
Yo.
Go ahead.
It ain't brought nothing out the Quran yet either.
Yeah.
And it says, when he appeared in human form, He humbled himself in obedience to the Most High and died a criminal's death on a cross.
Right. He was obedient. What is your son to be? Obedient.
Yeah.
That is the son of the Most High. The Most High has a son.
Yep.
He has sons. When you read the book of Job, it says the sons are not else order to the sons.
Right.
Okay?
Ranks.
Right. You got the firstborn, which is Yahawashi, but everything else came through him.
Right.
So out of the concept of a son of God, you're saying that Gabriel or whoever is in your pantheon,
It's
whatever you call
rankings
it.
of sons, though.
Yeah, it's different rankings of sons.
Yahawashi is the top ranking son.
He's a top. Yep.
I got something.
Yep.
Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
Right, and we're gonna see very soon, man, who had the truth, man. Because a lot of you are walking around with gray areas and these bugged out philosophies, and ultimately it ain't gonna get you nowhere. The chip is coming. What the Quran say about the chip?
The microchip, this technology.
What does the Quran say about what Elon Musk doing? The Bible calls it out. Go ahead.
Right. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High.
Right.
And joint heirs with Hamashiach Yahawashi.
Right.
If so be that we suffer with him,
right,
that we may be also glorified together.
There you go.
All right, because that's what happened when he came down and he was completely obedient in his flesh, which this flesh is corrupted by sin. What happened? He conquered sin, which is conquering death, man. And it was highlighted by his what? Resurrection. They had over 500 witnesses to that resurrection that he went and met after he left that tomb, man. Okay? And the story of their resurrection reverberated all across Judea at that time, man.
Yep.
Okay?